Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about all the new updates that have been happening in the past week or two. Probably the past week. We have a lot of things that have happened. One of the major things was being able to send a fillable form out to prospective buyers, just like this. So it's completely mobile friendly. We already know that we should probably only have the first name there. And how to do that is you just go to the Genius profile, you click on the three dots, and then you click on the Get Buy Box Generation link, and then you copy that. This is a personalized link just to that buyer. You send this link to them. It's also desktop friendly, iPad friendly. We've tested on all realms. We wanted to make sure it was really, really simple for the buyer so that they could want to even fill it out, because I see a lot of, buy box collection forms and they're like 20 pages long, and like, you got to really understand your buyer. I mean, your buyer is not going to do that. I mean, unless they're really desperate for deals. But most buyers will at least not want to fill out a form like that. So we were able to distill it down to just three main questions. This is like, where are you buying? What's your strategy, and what types of properties they're looking for. Now, I do understand that this is only three criteria, but it's actually designed this way. After they click Save My Buy Box for phase 2 of this development, it's going to say like thank you, like you see for here example, it says thank you. In the future, we're going to have like a little button down below, and it will say like want to get more specific. And if they click that button, then they can go, and then we can give them options for like selecting their year build, selecting their square footage, selecting their price range, selecting all that. And but that's in the future. We want to make sure that we can at least get them through the door first, and then we can collect those additional criteria, because most people are just going to want to put the three, and over time you can internally log the rest of the criteria later. So that is the front-facing buy box criteria form, like to send to buyers. That is officially live. Another really cool feature is now you can create a custom buyer pool on top of the already pre-existing filtered buyers. So let's say you had 200 buyers filtered, but you just pulled in a list of like 200 tax record buyers, and you haven't talked to them, but you know they're buyers. So you can tag them in your CRM as, let's just say, tax record San Francisco or something like that. And you could actually add them on top of the current deal send. So you can just do tag contains, you can do tags contain tax record San Francisco or something. And we would include those buyers as part of the send flow. So you can still have your regular filtered buyers, and then as the last step, it's your custom buyer pool, which is all of those buyers that you just added. So this was a really cool feature. Thank you, Tabitha Jones, for giving us the idea. But essentially, it allows you to be a lot more flexible, and you don't need a criteria to fill out for them. So all you need to make sure is that they're tagged properly, and then you can include them in the blast. A couple use cases is if you have realtors that have buyers, you could tag them a certain way and then include those people. If you have Dispo wholesalers that you also want to include with this in this deal send, you can also do that. So it's really systemized on that part, and now this eliminates the thing of like, hey, I don't have all my criteria loaded, I can't send out a deal. Well, you can actually send out a deal as long as you tag them properly. We can actually send out a deal to them. It's not going to be super, super personalized. However, at least you can get the deal out to them. Okay, so really big change on Genius View. Now you can actually click Go to Contact, and you can actually see these are different color coded now. And a really major change is you can actually see the last reply. So in the beginning, when I was first like pitching, Dispo Genius and talking about Dispo Genius, we come up with this really great idea of like, what if, if we exhausted all avenues, and the deal is still not sold, how do we make sure that the user has the highest likelihood to sell it? So we were like, okay, well, we can see what their probability to buy is. We can see what is their buyer temperature, and we can see when they last replied. Okay, these are three really, really critical data points to know if a prospective buyer would likely buy your deal. So what you want to really do here is like, you want to set buyer temperature to warm, right? and then you want to set, the buyer status to no status, and then the last reply to like no reply. And now you have all the buyers that clicked on your pictures link, and have no status, probably didn't reply, and actually confirmed didn't buy. And you're kind of going top to bottom. So you're going like top, the highest likelihood to buy person to the least likelihood. So that's really the streamlined Genius View reach. You can actually also edit the buyer status within Genius View now. So this was requested by a couple of you, and we thought it was a great idea. So here it is. You can now edit it within Genius View and not only have to go to the Genius profile to be able to edit it. We're trying to create more of a bridge between all these different functions right now. So it allows for a lot more streamlined workflow, so you don't have to like switch back and forth between screens. Okay, so just a couple more bug fixes and features and enhancements that we've made. Just on the back end is, this is not really important to you guys, but we're in development of the Genius AI Copilot right now. It is something that I think will absolutely change the game. I think it will take away some jobs of some companies. I think AI agents is extremely. I'm extremely bullish on AI agents. I think AI agents in the next couple of years will take over most of the industry, or at least half the industry, and that's why we're starting it now, and that's why we're starting to get integrated with our users immediately. So I'm really bullish on it, and we plan to have Copilot, ready for beta by the end of the year. Number 2 is enhanced autocomplete search. So now if you go into like your Genius profile and you add in a buy box for a buyer and you go location preferences, you can actually see the type of location that you're adding. It's a lot more refined view and it looks a lot nicer. So that was just with all the user feedback we've been getting. We did that. Makes it look a lot better and a lot better of a user experience. Number 3 is disposition manager. So what happened with a couple accounts was, they would try to add in a deal and then the disposition manager wouldn't show up. So now that's fixed. We actually we'll make a call to fetch all the users currently, and then that's what's going to be the most updated. So this is fixed now. Time zone bug fix. This is just a backend thing. We fixed the time zone related issues with scheduling walkthroughs. So what's next? We realize that we're going really fast with how we're building things, and we're not taking the time to really take some time, take some breath, and to really see where we can optimize in our current features, and how do we make what we have currently really good and really smooth and really easy to use. So we're doing some send flow, algorithm adjustments. We saw that it took 5 minutes to generate, for 500 buyers or so, and now we were able to get it under 10 seconds. I mean, that's I don't know percentage-wise of difference, but that's pretty big. So we were able to essentially to design something on the back end to where we can do parallel calling, and we were able to make it work. So it will be a lot easy. It will be a lot faster to load in and generate everything. And we're also making a lot of other enhancements, when you send out a deal and there's still like a 2-minute delay before it actually reaches your CRM high level or Dispo Genius. We're gonna be attacking that as well. Next thing is AI-powered personalized follow-ups. This, I think, will be really huge. I think it will really help. I think it will really help further personalizing the buyer experience and that relationship with the buyer to the wholesaler. I think it will really help there. And I think we will see at least a 5 to 7% improvement on total reply rate. And obviously, I think any enhancement there is important, but also, the quality of responses. But I think this will help buyers really see that the wholesaler really cares, and we designed it in such a way to obviously fit the real estate lingo. Number 3 is faster send flow message generation. I just talked about that. Number 4 is Buyer Genie design refresh. So we're doing a couple of design changes in Buyer Genie after a couple people giving us feedback on it. So we're deploying those changes. And number 5 is you're going to be able to create a walkthrough slot actively within the actual like active deal section and not have to go into the deal, go into the walkthroughs tab and then create the walkthrough from there. You can actually just create it directly from the Genius profile. So that's coming on the way, and a lot more things are coming. I have like a whole like notebook full of like things that we have to do. It's honestly been a really crazy week for us here at Dispo Genius. We've been moving really fast, So that's one of the main things. That's all the updates so far. I will see you guys on the next release video. Bye.